first of all, I think Tesla's technology is great. Their cars are great. They've got some really innovative stuff, but I just don't see the valuation lately. And it's great that Patrick's made a lot of money on their stock, but as of today, Tesla stock is worth more than GM and Ford combined. They are losing money. They have massive debt.
They're not losing money anymore.
Well, effectively, they're still losing money.
Arguably.
On paper, they're not losing any money.
Shitty dealer after support network.
Yes, it's getting worse by the day.
I just don't see it being sustainable. And yes, it's great to bet on the future, but every other car company is catching up with EV technology and battery technology. So
I see no evidence of it.
Well, I just think the music's going to stop, and a lot of people are going to be holding the bag because how many cars Tesla sold last year? 400,000 or 500,000. And how many cars has GM and Ford sold? Millions and millions of cars.
Right. That's just all that market available for Tesla. Which car company 10 years from now is going to be making a better product? Someone that's clinging on to the past, or someone who's innovating in the future?
Tesla stock, as far as I'm concerned, is as speculative as Bitcoin. I mean, it's not tied to reality. It's tied. Yeah. If you watch this simulation, you can see over the last 10 years how Tesla has overtaken all of these major car companies in valuation. The only auto companies worth more than Tesla are Volkswagen and Toyota at this time.
They're both bigger.
All of those companies are bigger.
Well, Ford and GM are bigger.
Paul, but when has Wall Street ever made sense? Like,
True.
You look at the case for Amazon. It's the same type of thing.
If people weren't on the ball like Patrick and got in on the IPO and they go, oh, Tesla's, I saw a story today on Yahoo Finance that said Tesla may become a $6,000 stock. Well, I might become the president, but the chances of that happening are pretty
We can't have two of them on the show. Come on.
Yeah.
And
get your own.
Invest in Tesla stock, go for it. But if you're trying to invest your retirement, really think about it, because
that's no one's suggesting that you should invest in Tesla to make it your retirement fund. Like this is somewhat a speculative stock, absolutely. But what Wall Street is basically doing is they're betting on a future bet, just like they did with Amazon. Yeah. They said that we believe that if Amazon does what they say they can do over a period of time, it will be worth a lot of money. And guess what? We are now at the point 10 years down the line when the Amazon makes more sense. They are locking up the market. The money that they borrowed at the beginning is starting to be paid back. They are now profitable. It's all things that happen over time.
Yeah, and they said the same stuff about Amazon when it was new too. Oh, they're losing money. They're building out the business. They're lost leaders. Blah blah blah. Exactly the same stuff.
Yeah. How many stores does Barnes and Noble have? Why would you invest in Amazon? That's ridiculous. And
right. Test cool products. Hopefully they can maintain their market share and mind share in the leadership, but don't invest your retirement plan in Tesla stock, because
I'm just super thrilled. I'm just super thrilled, Paul, that this week you took the heavy load off of Russell's back. Trash talking Tesla. Thank you for picking up the baton this week.
Thank you, Paul.
It's just that because they are growing so fast that they can't keep up with us.
Casey, I have a little problem with that, because the idea of them growing fast is constantly thrown out like they can't keep up. Why? We're talking about building service centers. We're not talking about bizarre technology. Right. We're not berating them for not having full self-driving, which they promised years and have been selling. We're talking about service centers. We're talking about shipping parts to remote locations.
And having parts available in a timely manner. Like I know people have gotten in wrecks and they wait 6 months to get their car fixed.
And just to be clear, when Paul says he knows people in these, he literally knows people because that's his freaking business.
Correct.
They brought him a 6-pack when they dropped off their car.
Yes. So when my car was in the wreck, everybody's like, "Oh, it's going to be 6 weeks to get your bumper." My bumper was there in 2 business days. I understand that the fenders are harder to come by because most shops don't want to take in a pallet load of fenders, but their own shops must take in a pallet load of fenders.
But if I need a fender for a Prius or a Nissan Leaf, I can have it the same day. They're the traditional parts distribution for normal cars is set up for same day or next day delivery on pretty much everything.
Yeah, I realize, like my headliner and my driver's seat, the headliner for the current car, the driver's seat for the old car, they took over 6 months for each of those parts. They weren't stopping the car from driving, but in a luxury car, that's not what you expect.
But if you need a headliner for a Prius Prime, you can get it the next day. So
yeah,
they've got a long way to go to catch up their service. And the problem is, these are all pretty new cars, and most new cars don't have a lot of issues the first couple of years. But the shit ton of Model 3s they've sold 4 or 5 years from now, when they all start breaking, they better be ramping up today to handle that, because it's going to bite.